see the faintest outline of a door, an entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open. The door does not stir. It will not answer to the cult's demands. Lord Gortash's name opens many doors, but it does not. Whatever this door is waiting to hear, it is not the name of some ancient tableware. Nothing responds within. It is silent as the grave.
You do not have an appointment. What possible reason could you have to enter the presence of Mystic Carrion? A naive interpretation of the forces at work beyond your perception. No wonder you sought a hand like mine to lead you through the darkness. I am a spirit medium. One who wanders the hazy boundaries of mortality, bearing the intentions of the living and the knowledge of the dead. You do not possess the aptitude to attempt such a journey. Nor are you the caliber of client I would usually offer to escort. Only a very select few, taken from the highest reaches of society. I find them to be far more appreciative of my services than the average mourner, and far more generous in paying for them. Yes. My spirits stir. They think you might be capable. Very well. You may help me with a small matter. I have an assistant. He has not gone far, but given... Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will see that you are suitably compensated. It's quite simple. He was always a simple, contented creature. A burger to them. If he does not value the gift I give... Had I thought you were the type to shout his name, Thrumbo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has let the others lack even Thrumbo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to... Then, with the spirits hear it, they will follow your progress with great interest.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Leroican right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me. What have we here? What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's...
My God. The night song is a person.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Leroican. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you.
Go, so that this Magus might send his jesters to harangue me night and day? No, we have come for answers. And if needed, heads.
Please, allow me to explain. Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother, Seluna, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years!
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. But his magic lives. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Asimar, she must go directly into the caging rooms.
No, Master Leroican. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the night song here. Made us all believe she was nothing but a relic. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish, but never under your tutelage.
Watch your tongue, you child. I could make it such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
If they're all like you, I think that sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan! We who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Leroican. You who would see me caged. You who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty. The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest, as though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. And you, tiefling, you did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
The Roaken is dead. The bastard is dead. I am. Now that the bastard's in bits. Leroican was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own two hands. But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man. I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need, right here. Let them come. I happened across a book on the tower's defenses, and they are considerable. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. Leroican refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you? And you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower in the meantime, even if I have to rip this place apart. But know this. Ramesses Tower and its master are now your friends. And when the time comes, we will stand by you as allies.
A rescuer? Oh, you've arrived in the nick of time, saintly adventurer. I've been trapped for so long, I dare say I'm half mad! Ho-ho! Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save me. Such courage brings a tear to the eye. You see, this glorious lamp is both an oasis and a prison. Someone must be inside at all times. Thank you ever so much. Toodles!
No.
An intruder. These people are under my protection. I'll not let you harm them. Hearken to my words, wicked creature. Return to the pit of evil from whence you came.
Don't listen.
Who knows what spells it weaves around us? Quickly, cleric!
Helm, protector of all, grant me the power to ignite this creature's flesh and burn its bones to ash. Begone, monster. Your hag mother holds no power here.
Wait! Clegg smells no lie.
Then you speak truth. You fought a hag before. At ease, everyone. We may have found ourselves an ally. Forgive the paranoia. We're being hunted by a vile and wicked hag. We feared you, her minion. She's already hexed one of us, and any of us could be next. Because we dared to do the impossible. We dared to fight back. You see, all of us here have fallen victim to a hag's vicious ways. But instead of succumbing to despair, we rose above it. Thanks to Mayrina, our leader. Together, we've been helping others who've suffered at the claws of a hag. Only, Mayrina's been hexed by the very hag who now hunts us. You're the one that saved her. The one that ventured to the depths of Ethel's lair. I can hardly believe it. You look so... normal. By Helm, perhaps there is hope. If anyone can help Mayrina, it's you.
Mayrina blinks in rapid succession, clearly trying to tell you something.
Damn it! Listen to me. The doll. The doll. The doll! Find the doll!
Strange looking doll.
Oh, my mouth tastes like mutton. We're not safe. There's a traitor. The Dragonborn. He's working for the hag.
You removed my hex. I don't matter. Only Auntie does. They want to hurt Auntie. They have the book. I will die before I let anyone touch a hair on her head. The others I will leave to rot in this house. But you, I will gift Auntie your corpse wrapped in your own intestines.
Something's on my mind.
That lying, thieving, scaly little shit! Thanks for knifing the bastard. That makes twice you've saved me. I'm starting to think you're my guardian angel. Thanks. but my mouth tastes like mutton, and I'm itching in hard-to-reach places. I'm gonna make the witch that did this pay, and I have the means to do it. This group is made of survivors. People like me who've been hurt by hags. I brought them together to fight back. We tracked a hag to the city, but lost her trail. Right after she snatched a little girl. What hag doesn't? Best guess says it's close to where the mother lives, but I've no hard evidence. The moment I started investigating the missing girl, I felt the hag's eye on me. Next thing, I was sprouting wool and bleating up a storm. That's her! And she vanished in the maid. That sounds like a lead. We'll do what we can to find the girl, but our chances are a lot higher with you on our side. Check the safe in the back. I've done my homework on hags since we last tangled with Ethel. Take whatever you need. I know it by heart anyway.
Oh! Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated. It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics. Not if you lead me first. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research... Well, yes, Formulae Arcu through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruner is different. Believe me. When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power. Risky, but, safe. Not even for the betterment of the alchemical arts the realm over. Not even for that.
Huh. Come on, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got... shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
Oh, not this claptrap again. Listen, Laura was here, all right? Knocking back pints like there's no tomorrow. But she was alone. I saw her. I run a bar. What use would I have with some... Look, I know Laura from my pirating days. She ran with Bart Blackdagger's crew. Heard they tossed her overboard when she gutted. Now, I'd no beef with her before this. All are welcome in the maid. But threatening my staff, claiming we took her kid, she's bonkers. Dangerous. Next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done. Life has taught me that she's dangerous. And I hate that it's come to this. But I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently. No less insane than lying about having a kid. If you don't do it, I'll find someone else. Well, don't take too long, or someone else.
No, Petal. That wasn't very polite. You made a mockery of me, you little shit. Miss hosting me in my own home. Did you think I would simply walk away? That said, I'm shocked and appalled, Petal. I can't believe you try to gut me out in the open like that. After all, it's not just me anymore. What is it they say? Eating for two. I gobbled myself up a sweet little girl, and she was so very tasty. Venra sits in my belly, growing fat with power. And I have you beat, so do the heroic thing. Die.
Then away I go.
What did you... Stay down, Venra! No! No! Stay down! Ah! You cost me a fresh, young hand. I'm going to paint the wall with your guts, you little shit stain.
Get up. There's something you should see. I know it's early, but this couldn't wait. Watch. I used to hate that sight. The glowing sky, the long shadows, the fading stars. I lived for the red of blood and the black of death. Now, I see the colors between. Look at the sun. What do you see? Yes, and something else too. Beauty. The dawn was my torment. Rustling leaves, agony. I couldn't wait to escape this place. Now, I revel in it. I revel in you. You showed me the betweens and beyonds. Between war and peace. Beyond passion and obsession. Most importantly, you showed me freedom. There's more, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call it. I just know. Whatever comes next, I want you near. When all this is over, will you stay with me? For good? Shak Von Findu, source of my joy.
You brought her back. You brought back my sweet, sweet girl. It was everything. Here. A token from the pirate life I left behind. Thank you for being braver than half this city put together. We could go for a walk.
Isn't she? Ethel is dead. I felt it, I think. It was like a piece of glass had been lodged in my chest and was finally pulled free. And the girl, you saved her, right? Thank the gods! You hear that, Connor? Ethel is dead. Oh, you didn't change back? You're still a zombie. I thought with Ethel gone... Never mind. I'll find another way to turn you back. Somehow. I know. Damn it. I know. Connor. I love you. I've loved you since we were kids. And you picked me bluebells and asked me to the summer fair. But you're gone. And this thing isn't you. Not anymore. Then why does it feel so terrible? Here. Thank you for killing Ethel. But I'd like you to go now. I'll be fine. I know I'm stronger than this. I just need some time.
We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather soles. Help me! Dear gods, help me!
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off. You search her mind. The psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind, he's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here. But I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped. He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. What choice did we have? He was always a little monster, nasty to the core. He would have torn me and Druvo apart with his whining, his demands, the never-ending racket of him. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months. There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life. My son, you've seen what he's like, same now as when he was a boy. Hateful little wretch. If you were me, you'd have sent him away too, believe you me. Wait!
Your tadpole lashes and
Come again soon.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Ally mine. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
He did, and it came. Now, my friend, bask in your victory. I will do the same. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
The Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Will's first target be? Yes, to kill the Absolute, to free the infected, to end the Illithid grand design. Could there be a more heroic journey? But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him? Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might pay a visit once he's settled, offer some advice. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. Devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Carsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Carsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Carsus's successor. Perhaps they deserve to be challenged. Perhaps you and I deserve better than to live and die as their pawns. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt where we can reach for the stars? This is no passing whim. Trust me. If I can obtain that crown, it will affect us all. It's not a decision I'll take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Carsus. It would be the end of everything. Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of Emporium's sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? Is that so? Well, far be it for this doddering old archmage to pry into another man's shopping bag. As we're here, I shall offer you a morsel of general and non-specific advice, yours to apply to. Some things are best left broken, and some people are well worth...
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do this. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf, whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, this is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, but together we shall transcend. You see, Facemaker is a bold title to give oneself, Master Figaro. Especially when one's face can be unmade so easily.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Control!
mental aloes, tombstones, password, Sicarius.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
The villa, fountainhead, constable of
The spell's power wane.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee. Truly. That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. Lord Gortash wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles, so I punched a portal into the Archdevil's dusty vaults. And then oh, gosh. My fickle memory fails. If only something would jog it. My, what deep pockets you have. Gortash stole the crown of Carsus, pissed off Mephistopheles, but rather intrigued another devil by the name Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house. What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it. Consider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is...
You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal? Very well. Here is the... What? I couldn't have misplaced... I've been robbed! Out! The shop is closed. You and everyone else can go to hell without my help!
Watching gods, but I never thought I would have to see this again. Ah, I know what you speak, so tell me, what do you know? Well, are we ready for the roll once more? I have. The Harpers, the city's best information network. With them out of 9 fingers in. Oh, do so innocent. 9 fingers king controls the guild. Nothing happens in the city that she doesn't get over. How hospitable she be to Harper that comes begging to her guild? Huh, we'll find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. Well, our basket. I've learned not to unpick the legend so many have woven around our name. Some will call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. We try to work towards common balance. If every faction finds us equally annoying, that's probably a sign that we are succeeding. I will not bore you with a long tale. The short. I was born young, what fear and hunger make desperate people do. They raised me in the wild. When it became clear I was, they showed me how to fight with sword, as well as spell. I fell in love with someone who was. And that is almost the same thing.
I cleanse the books. I comb every line for...
Raphael knows everything. A guest? Are you a client of the Master? Or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall set the visitor schedule. Most regular. Schedule is all but clear. And yet you are here. Thousand apologies, O majestic majesty of the court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to lose. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents or procurement if necessary. Of course, it is highly prized due to the unique potential of the soul it is bound to. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
Contract with Raphael. Your signature bold at the bottom. The earthy smell of fresh ink still lingers. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You can surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words. The magic blingles away at your words. This piece of humble parchment contains your promise to give Raphael the crown of Carsus. Without it, you are unbound from him forever. Your blood suddenly runs cold.
I've got good news. Bad news. Worse news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from hate. But come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety split if you don't mind. You really went and did it, didn't you? The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer. Crack up, it's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer. Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head. You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You.
There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order, and there are rules. You have broken the most important rule of all, and committed the cardinal sin. You went against your word, and defied our contract. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
You think I'm on your side? The only reason you're here is because Raphael allowed you to be. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies. To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you. As do I, little mouse. Your flesh, my supper. Your blood, my wine. Your soul, my plaything. Now, down comes the claw.
Preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming!
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
I was just about quite all right with the amount of fight he put up. If anything, I would have preferred... What a wonderful... But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean. She was an entire person before she ever made that choice. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me, and she was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on.
For the first time since you heard her voice, Hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
And go where? I don't think with a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the
pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War. Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines. And you are a worthy ally. Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
So you wormed your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, and destroyed the contract that bound you. The contract you never should have signed. There is only one thing to understand about a devil. It serves only itself. Anything it promised to deliver, it would recover tenfold. You realized the error of your ways and corrected them. But you would do better not to err in the first place. You saw for yourself what the Chosen are capable of. But did you also see their weakness? Yes, in a manner of speaking. It was their union that made them. They had an almost flawless plan to dominate Faerun, but their distrust is their undoing. We must not fall into the same trap. We must trust one another. I'm disappointed to hear that. Nonetheless, our fates are bound. And in the absence of a happier union, you may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil. But you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The right. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Why should we let Cazador have all the fun? After all he's done to us. Vengeance will taste sweet, paired with ascension. You think he's ever kept a promise? He will never let us be free. You will know that. After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead.
He is different. Stronger. Fire in his eyes.
Perhaps we can get back at Cazador and finish the... Oh! No! Oh! The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion, before...
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. He cannot, thanks to our wriggling friend. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
I just lost a wager.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. Hello, mouthful. We'll barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories? Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now.
Morrigan's cracked clay.
No gold in here? If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments. Absolute has shown me your face, villain. I will beat it into a more pleasing shape!
Enough play, Stone Lord. The Absolute has other plans for this one. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you? Gratitude of the gold variety, I suppose you mean. The Stone Lord just cleared our vaults. And now he has enough gold to make himself a lord in truth. You think anyone told me? Nine Fingers sent word the Stone Lord was going to try his luck on our vaults. So she told me to cooperate. Lure him in. Yes, sir, Stone Lord, sir. Shall we open the account in your name or the Absolute's? Just step this way to your special deposit box. Don't mind the teeth. No one mentioned he might have some old crone dropping in as backup. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it? Good for you. I happen to care a very great deal. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
The laugh urge fades.
Thou hast done well. Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings. To thy granddaughter, Shira Clarwen. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me the... Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed. A ghost. Sharon's broke my body. But thou shalt return me home. It is written.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't. Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun.
I shall walk with thee. I shall grant you my power. Done. It shall...
Oh, master, master!
Master! You have come home to your royal dwelling. Don't lift a pinky. I have been waiting to open the door for you. Lady Orin told me not to let you in. But I'd never listen to the pretender to your fetid throne. We are unfortunate bunkmates, as she refuses to leave your estate. Every day she kills me as I'm trying to beautify the temple for your return. Up to thrice some days. Being killed by you is so much more pleasurable, Master. A 1,000 succubi could give me no greater delight. There's a puddle of blood on the floor as you walk in. Careful, don't slip.
Shh. Your savior approaches, scuttling in without the tyrant's rock. You are a mangled bloodbrain, thinking father could be refused. Did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. You still don't remember, do you, bloodkin?
How you screamed as my knife slit your skull. Your brain juices, sticky and sweet. A little hole, big enough for the worm. Your body, a blood sac to feed it. The favorite of Baal turned meat puppet, strung up by the sinews and plucked by my hands.
This is the truth you had forgotten. You were the favorite, the chosen. Orin was your subordinate. You led the cultists of Baal and orchestrated the absolute plot. It was your genius, your cruelty, your design. At your moment of greatest triumph, when all the pieces were in place, she betrayed you, infected you, and took your place. Husk, maggot, a Baal spawn, sliding in filth with these pigs. You don't deserve the Murder Lord's blessing. No! The Murder Lord demands one. Only one. It is me. It must be me. Come close, my death's heads, but keep your blades unblooded. Baal demands a jewel. He wants to taste my domination. An altar flowing with his own unwilling flesh. Draining, dying, drip, drip, drip.
You should have trained harder, Master. Master, you are the chosen one. He is near. He comes for you.
From your god, your father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
I will extinguish you. Devour. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it. I will make another who is worthy.
For the first time in over a century, silence falls over the Baal temple. No chants, no screams, no prayers. In the end, your own death brought you more joy than any you wrought on this land. You are slipping into peaceful oblivion. But your journey is not over.
Thou hast defied Baal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. But alas, thy courage was in opposition to the divine cosmology that bound thee to the Lord of Murder. Thou art now faithless, godless, and doomed to wander the fugue plane for eternity. I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictate that it should be so. I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it the gods, and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Baal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure. A scribe, a seneschal, a keeper of records, and now thine advocate. both here and in the city of the dead. The sole way to atone for thine actions is to do better in a new dawn. That dawn has come. Baal tried to extinguish thee, but his wrath is imprecise. He only succeeded in killing the part of thee he knew. The urge that drove thee to terrible acts, the spark of brutality that made thee his. But there is a new part of you that hath grown during thy travels. That part Baal could not extinguish, and so, instead of destroying thee, he hath made thee anew.
I'd be worm food if it wasn't for you. Thank you.
The heart of a savior hath overshadowed the mind of a murderer. Thou hast vanquished thine urge. If thou couldst recall in full every barbarity thou hast committed, every tragedy thou hast authored, wouldst thou truly want to? Nothing is ever truly forgotten. I will remember them always. But thou mayst turn thy mind to the future. Today thou art born anew.
You're the author of your own tale now. Well done.
Greet the bloodless dawn, child of none.
After all, you have not been turned good. You can conduct atrocities whenever you please and get a peaceful night's sleep.
You are born anew, cured of all distraction. Good. Orin's Netherstone is in our grasp. And now we must seek him out. He is all that stands between...
Oh, I am alive. Every breath in this place.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. Thine offering is doomed to...
The holy fool, who purged Baal's blessings and ruined their once perfect form. Your death is a welcome offering here.
You have been judged. You have been found wanting, unworthy.
Saravok Arnchev, a relic of your cursed line, a Baal spawn who failed to become chosen. Is he your cousin, great uncle, brother even? Baal's bilious waters are always a little murky.
We honored Baal with our deaths, but he dragged us into these husked forms to bring the lash upon the gate and nurse his dread cult in its dormant years. We preside over the tribunal,
which has initiated many assassins into the ranks in the temple. Here we remain until another of our line ends time itself. You were the greatest hope we had for centuries. His ire may be quiet now, and you may not have become his brutal prophet, but the line is not ended. You carry him with you, deep within, in your divine essence. We have both failed, Baal. Let us die again, this time by each other's hands in his holy sight. Each breath you take is an insult to him.
Citizen, thank the gods you're here. My wrinkles are starting to chafe. As an officer of the law...
It was no easy thing, overcoming those urges that gripped you. I'm not sure I would have managed in your shoes. Then that's where we need to go. Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspect. Good. I knew you had what it took to quieten your demons. I'd hate to have lost the real you.
Thanks for freeing me so quickly. No idea what those Baalist Burks had planned with me, but those chains were starting to chafe. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now. After our chat at Charessa's Caress, I thought it best to polish off the bottle I'd started. I started coming over all... My joints stiffened up quicker than a brothel browser's loins. Paralyzed. Overall, a terrible ordeal. One deserving of a drink. But you... Well, you gave these reprobates a proper... The city needs you. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
This place. Find her, but you might find the conversation rather one-sided. She's buried in the temple crypt. Passed only last year. Poor thing.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah, but at what cost? Who might say? Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark. Eternally cast then my spirit be. No. Morning Lord,
I received a dispatch from the Grove. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. Wounds have healed. Damage has been undone. There have been difficulties. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely. Just my pride. Impressive that she managed to move my bulk, come to think. But in either case, it seems I was insensible for much of my ordeal. I have. He is well. And Oliver also. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. Only by a reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, and in the chaos that ensued, well, though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. There is much to her. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of... At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Hard to believe she is dead. I do not often doubt myself. I could not have faced her without you. You are trying to raise my spirits. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in, while the brain is still free. But we can talk of this later.
I never quite realized how burdened I was, forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. You're too modest. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir, truly. But I respect your choice, if that's how you truly feel. Your friendship remains precious to me. Still, I could not...
The past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented. Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hard. I doubt they'll have any books on breaking contracts with devils, though.
There she stands, just as Mistra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mistra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mistra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Thankfully not. Though she's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is for me alone. No one else is permitted to enter it, no matter how talented a user of the weave they are. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place, and, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Perhaps I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down.
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. You are our lamb. I claim you, little lamb, for Baal. Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course, I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
Quick! Must be quick! This mind is small, fragile. Listen now.
Entering her mind is like stepping aboard a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The Elder Brain.
Do not waste time. This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen, just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling fallen. Only tyrant remains. Kill him. You have a place in my grand design.
What happened? I taste copper.
This is the palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden.
The guard's words are clear but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She's a drone under some magical charm.
Of course. Whatever the master, enter freely. And
the door is covered in intricate text, but you Can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. The indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest. The writing means nothing to you. You can't even
Another guest for the Master's celebration. But you're so late, the doors are... We cannot. The Master forbids it. None are to enter, none are to leave. Well, if the Master insists you are to be there, then you must be there. But please, forgive me, I cannot unseal the doors. The Master's kennel keeper, Godi. Only he is trusted to open them. If you must find him, he lurks in the... Now please, I need to prepare.
I smell a trap.
Spotted me, did you? Sharp for a mortal servant. Wait. You are neither spawn nor servant. An intrusive mortal, then. You made a mistake, little thief.
The door remained. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the...
You can't be here. No one in, no one out. But most important, no witnesses.
The corpse.
Politicians, minor nobles, fist officers, all sorts. Information. Asked so many questions. Power structures in city. Weaknesses. Who he needed to control. Sterlach, senior clerk in counting house. Enjoying party, drinking, talking. Work, counting house. Who controls what? Wanted names of senior staff. Families. Any scandals, secrets.
The spell's power wanes. Hollow-eyed faces stare out of the cells. Some meet your eyes, but most look away. There's an almost physical stink of decay and...
Please. What are you? Sebastian. I'm not sure. It was all so long ago. The last thing I remember, I was drinking with a pale, beautiful elf. We laughed. We kissed. We stumbled back to this palace and then it gets so dark. I woke up here. Like this.
Under the grime, you can see how pale he is. You can see the hunger in his eyes, in all of their eyes. More than that, you can see that each prisoner is marked with a scar, a rune carved into their flesh.
He carved it himself. Said it bound me to his ascension. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. Astarion. I'll never forget him. He called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like music on his tongue. He never fed us. All we've ever known is hunger. His stuff. It controls everything down here. But he never sets it down. You'll never get it. You can't. It's not possible. But he never sets it down. You'll never... The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I'll try. I promise I'll try. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on like this.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer. Smells fresh. Smells alive. The Gur camp. The Gur camp. Maybe? Yes, I think so. And you look a tasty treat.
This is no ordinary hunger. This is the hunger of a vampire spawn. One that hasn't fed since...
His servant kidnapped us. The pretty one. The next thing I remember, there's someone breathing on my... Oh, please. If you've any mercy, put us down like the prey we are. No! No! You can't! You mustn't! Oh, I'm sorry. It's the hunger. If you were to free us, there's no knowing what we'd do.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes. And with it, hope.
That's true. Cazador's got this staff. It controls the doors. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again. In here.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Your attention wanders for a moment. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. You let the shock of impalement allow your focus. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him,
"Now, this is unexpected. You who follow on the heels of our poor lost son. Has he sent you here to parley on his behalf, Will he not even speak to his own family?" What is family if not the monsters we are obliged to love, That is why he will come back to me, because he yearns to be with his people, because this is all he knows. Oh, you have been an interesting distraction for him, no doubt, but your time together is over. When you don't return, he will realize he has nowhere else to go. He will come to me, and he will be mine. Please, did Astarion tell you nothing about me? I am the immortal Cazador Tsar, and I always get what I want. For you. Wake up! Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust, and I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. I know what... But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your... You're right. I can be better than... But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone. What does that mean for us? What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
Some sacrifices just aren't worth it.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go.
You. We ask you to free our children, and you unleash thousands of vampire spawn on the Sword Coast. Why? What madness possessed you? I pray they will stay there, although who knows what events this has set in motion. But you were given an impossible choice. Who's to say what path was right? We will make it our duty to find the spawn that escaped into the Underdark, especially our children. I pray they can resist the urges of their new nature, but we shall see. As for your pale companion, we will hunt him no longer, unless he gives us cause to. You have my people's thanks. There will be dark times ahead for us all, but we will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace.
Very well.
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. I'm free from him. Forever. I have to hope so. And if not... But that first rush of freedom can be intoxicating. I didn't always make the best decisions when I first tasted it. They'll need guidance. I hope so. Because there'll be consequences if they can't. I suppose that's the less convenient side of freedom. Back at the ritual, All I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. You did more than that. When I look at my future, you saved me from myself. And this is a gift, you know.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites, and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave! As much fun as you and I would have on the road, alas, no. Oh, and if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty after all.